Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, okay, I can hear you. Okay, where's Mike? There's Lydia. Where's Mike?
There he is. He's coming in.
I'm just observing today.
There she is. Okay. All right, Mike, can you say something?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I can hear you too. Okay, does everybody have their scene posted on GroupMe where it's accessible to everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all say yes, please, or out loud? Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Yeah. Nick.
All right, let's go from the top with Nick.
Well, there's a few things going on right now, right? Because we were doing the Dead to Me scene, and then I've got another one that I'd like to do. I think it'd be pretty good. And then I was kind of thinking with Michael if we get together at some point before the end of the month to be able to film. Crystal, do you remember that one that I did for the first workshop where the guy's giving his friend advice about
Yes.
like what's the relationship advice? I was thinking filming that one would be fun.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea. That wouldn't require a lot. Mike, do you know which one he's talking about?
Yeah, he sent it to me the other day.
All right, cool. Do y'all want to rehearse that one?
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right,
I can do that one. Hold on.
do you have it handy, Nick?
Yeah, it's on the GroupMe now.
All right, let me get Mike to find it. And I thought Kristen was supposed to join, but let's give him a few more minutes while you guys sort that, pull it up, and read through it real fast. And Lydia's, yours is up, yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so pull that scene up and I guess get it handy, Nick and Mike, and then just read through it.
All right, Mike, you ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll be Alan. So we're walking around, right? Option 1, make a move on her. Bold, direct. If you're lucky, you guys hook up. She feels guilty, breaks it with Ben. And if you're unlucky, she's furious. Ends the friendship.
So be sleazy.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll work?
No. I think either she goes for it and she'll resent you for getting her to cheat on Ben, but she'll break up with him, but she's not going to go out with you because you're
sleazy.
Yeah. Option 2, be the guy she goes to for advice. Now, the downside is you have to listen to her talk about Ben all the time. The upside is you can slant your advice to slowly turn her against him.
So be conniving?
Yeah.
And that'll work.
Maybe. Maybe she'll see right through it and think that you're
conniving.
Yeah. Option 3, patiently wait it out. Eventually, either the distance gets to them and they break up, or it doesn't. They get married, live a happy life, with you always on the outside, looking in, quietly pining away indefinitely.
Okay, so be pathetic.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well, it's got the advantage of not being particularly unethical, but the disadvantage of being, well, you know.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
So your advice is be sleazy, conniving, or pathetic.
Well, you know, when you put it like that, it doesn't really sound like good advice. There is a fourth option. Just be honest. Tell her how you feel. Yeah, you might ruin the friendship, but at least you stood up like a man and expressed your feelings.
Wait, I'm sorry. Since when does being a man involve expressing your feelings? I mean, did I miss a memo? Because if I recall, being a man meant hiding your feelings forever. Like Bruce Willis, you never see Bruce Willis expressing his feelings. The most you ever get out of Bruce is a hint of melancholy at the edge of a smirk.
Now, you think that Bruce Willis would be fine with just being friends? 100% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
Whoa. So you're 100% honest with Nicole
Yes.
about everything.
Yep.
Wait. New Orleans, 2006. What was her name? Favia. Yeah, she did look like a woman, to be fair.
Okay, 99% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
No, it's not worth the risk. Not if it meant losing her as a friend.
Well, so that's option 5.
What's that?
You move on. And scene. Oh no, did we lose Crystal again?
That's my guess.
I can't see it. I'm on my phone.
Huh? Well, her mic is muted and her video's off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Y'all are waiting, I know. I'm gonna switch it up and I would like for actually Lydia to step in and be Mike, play Mike's character.
Okay.
Okay,
I've
and
been
so
looking
now this
for
is,
that script, and
what's that?
I've been looking for that script in the GroupMe gallery.
Can
And
you
I
tell her
can't.
where it's at?
I just resent it right at the beginning of class here.
Okay. And so now the conversation is, obviously different because you're speaking to a girl about the same stuff.
Mhm.
Do you understand what I'm getting at? Lydia, do you understand what I'm getting at?
I understand what you're getting at, and I'm still looking.
Yeah, take
trying
your
to
time
find
finding it. It's
something.
okay. So,
Okay, Nick, you said let me just clarify what I think you said. You said you posted it to the GroupMe right before class?
Right as class started, yeah.
Okay,
So it
it's
should be the
not-
last thing in the group me. It's
Yeah.
called What If, scene 2.
he put it,
Yeah,
and you put
no.
it in the messages,
Mm-hmm.
so
Not
it'll pop
there.
up there.
Am I crazy? It's possible. Let me check on my phone. All I have from you today, Nick, is are we having class today? And then
Refresh it, baby.
then Zoom. I did.
And you know what? If not, Nick, can you maybe just straight text it to her?
Sure, I don't have your...
Can you, yeah, just
Number.
give it Lydia if you don't mind.
But they've yours.
Give her his.
713.
Hold on.
No worries.
And everybody else that's just joining, can y'all make sure that your scenes are posted on GroupMe? Let's step to the ladies' room just a moment.
I just reposted it, so maybe see if
Hey,
it's
it's
on
there now. I got it now.
Okay.
I
Maybe it
wonder
didn't
if
go through the
you
first
sent
time.
it just to Mike, maybe?
What'd you say?
Did you send it just to Mike, maybe initially? Are you Wallace or Alan?
I'm Alan.
Okay, cool.
And Crystal, do you care if I do you want me to change?
She's in the bathroom.
Yeah, she went to the
Okay.
ladies. The facilities.
Lydia, do you want to read through it one time? Or
They have yours.
Hmm.
Whenever you're ready, man. Well, it's your show, my man.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I'm just wondering if I should change the pronouns. Instead of talking about a her, talk about a him.
No,
No?
no, no, we're gonna do this very PC. This
Oh.
is gonna be exactly the way it is. You're talking to a girl who's interested in girls as well. And
Okay.
you're having this conversation with her. There's a reason why I'm doing this. And by the way, everyone's gonna do this scene in class today. And everybody's
Okay.
gonna play both characters.
Cool.
Okay?
All right.
And the only reason for that is because I want to see how and if it changes the intention and if there's any sort of a subtle change in it So in this first one, I want it to be like you're talking to this person, you're talking to, you're talking to Lydia, and it's just normal. She's just been a long time friend of yours. You guys both, shoot the shit about girls and stuff like that. And so this is a person that you talk to very kind of as if nothing.
Okay.
Lydia, are you okay with that?
But yeah,
Okay, cool. Because then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to have you play the same thing, playing the
Okay, cool.
character that reads across from Nick, with the same responses, and I'm going to put y'all side by side. And then one more time, Nick, I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to have you play the other character, just so you can get it from both sides. And then we'll have one where you kind of give me what it is that you have developed for it, and see if any of that adds to what you've got, what the choices that you've made. Trust me
Okay.
on this, okay?
All right.
Read through it, please.
Option 1, make a move on her. It's bold, direct. And if you're lucky, you guys hook up. She breaks it with Ben. But if you're unlucky, then she's furious. Ends the friendship.
So be sleazy.
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
No.
Well,
I think either she goes for it, and she'll resent you for getting her to cheat on Ben, but she'll break up with him, but she's not going to go out with you because you're,
sleazy.
yeah. Option 2, be the person she goes to for advice. Remember, the downside is you have to sit there and listen to her talk about Ben all the time, but the upside, you can skew that advice to slowly turn her against him.
So be conniving.
Yeah,
And that'll work.
maybe. Maybe she'll see right through it and think that you're,
Conniving.
yeah. Option 3, just patiently wait it out. Now, eventually either the distance will get to them and they break up, or it doesn't, and they get married, go on to live a happy life. You always on the outside, looking in, quietly pining away indefinitely.
So be pathetic?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well, I mean, it's got the advantage of not being particularly unethical, but the disadvantage of being, well,
Pathetic.
yeah.
So your advice is to be sleazy, conniving, or pathetic.
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't really sound like good advice, does it? There is a 4th option. Just tell her how you really feel. Be honest. Right? It might ruin the friendship, sure, but at least you stood up like a man and expressed your feelings.
Wait, I'm sorry. Since when does being a man involve expressing your feelings? I mean, did I miss a memo? Because if I recall, being a man meant hiding things forever, like Bruce Willis. You never see Bruce Willis expressing his feelings. The most you ever get out of Bruce is a hint of melancholy at the edge of a smirk.
Now, you think Bruce Willis would be happy with just being friends? 100% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
Whoa. You are 100% honest with Nicole
Yeah.
about everything?
Yep.
What? New Orleans 2006. What was her name? Fabia. Yeah. She said she did look like a woman, to be fair.
99% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
No, it's not worth the risk. Not if it means losing her as a friend.
Well, now that's option 5.
What's that?
Just move on. See.
Okay. I'm going to do.
What a conniving little laugh you have there.
Exactly.
I'm just what's the
You're
word?
going mischievous.
Kind of sort of playing with y'all a little bit, but it's all to a good aim. Promise, trust me. Okay, on my end, are y'all seeing what I'm seeing, which is only Nick and Lydia on screen? Or are y'all seeing everyone? You seeing everyone? Okay, I'm gonna spotlight, see if I can spotlight both of you. Because I want y'all to speak to each other. Just a moment. Now, can y'all both only see each other and no one else? Okay, cool. So, Nick, you're speaking directly to Lydia. It's a Zoom call while y'all are having this conversation. Switch characters.
Switch.
Yes, please.
Option 1, make a move on. Bold, direct. If you're lucky, you hook up. She feels guilty, breaks it up with Ben. If you're unlucky, she's furious, ends a friendship.
So be sleazy.
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
No. I think either she goes for it, she'll resent you for getting her to cheat on Ben with him, but she won't go out with you because you're,
Sleazy.
yeah. Option 2, be the guy she goes to for advice. The downside is you'll have to listen to her talk about Ben all the time. The upside is you can slant your advice to slowly turn her against him.
So be conniving.
Yeah,
And that'll work?
maybe. But maybe she'll see through it and think you're,
Conniving.
yeah. Option 3, patiently wait it out. Eventually, either the distant gets to them and they break it up, or it doesn't. And when they get married, they live a happy life with you all on the looking in, quietly pining indefinitely.
So be pathetic.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
So it's got the advantage of not being particularly unethical, but it's got the disadvantage of being,
Pathetic.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
yeah,
hang on. Your advice is to be sleazy, conniving, or pathetic.
when you put it that way, it doesn't very good advice. There is a fourth option. Be honest. Tell her how you feel. Might ruin your friendship, but at least you stood up like a man and expressed your feelings.
What? Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. Since when does being a man involve expressing your feelings? Wait, did I miss a memo or something? Because if I recall, being a man meant hiding your feelings forever, like Bruce Willis, right? You never see Bruce Willis expressing his feelings. The most you ever get out of Bruce is a hint of melancholy at the edge of a smirk.
Now, do you think Bruce Willis would be happy just being 100% honesty is the foundation of any relationship?
Well, you're 100% honest with Nicole
Yeah.
about everything.
Yeah.
What, New Orleans, 2006? What was her name? Fabia? Yeah, she did look like a woman, to be fair.
99% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
No. It's not worth the risk. Not if it means losing her as a friend.
Well, so that's option 5.
And what's that?
You move on.
There more?
Nope, that's it.
Oh God, yeah, I was so waiting. I was like, oh God, what's he gonna say next? That was really good.
We're acting, but not acting.
That was really good. Damn, that was actually really, really good. That's how familiar you got with the other character, Nick, so that you were able to just be able to play him in the conversation and do it effectively. That was interesting. And I also liked the take that you gave on it, Lydia. Did you see something a little bit different there? Like maybe a couple of different, I don't know. It seems like things got brought to life in a different way for me on this scene than they were before. And that was a fun exercise. And thank you, Lydia, because you did a really good job. Let us flip back now.
Mhm.
Okay. And with what you've kind of felt as you've taken the time to step into the skin of the person that you're speaking to, know where he's coming from, what his intentions are, Nick. And so now knowing that, let's go back to being the other character and now have the conversation with him regarding this. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm looking for a few different, I'm looking for something slightly different. I'm looking for some sort of an adjustment based off of that. Okay. What's that?
Sorry. Is it still me or is Michael stepping back in?
No, I'm going to have you do it once more with him.
Okay.
Ready? All right, option one, make a move on her. It's bold, direct. Now, if you're lucky, you guys hook up. She breaks it with Ben. But if you're unlucky, she's furious and ruins the friendship.
So be easy.
Yeah,
You think that'll work?
no. No, I think she'll go, well, she's going to resent you for getting her to cheat on Ben. Maybe she'll break up with him, but, she's not going to go out with you then, because then she'll think you're,
Easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Option two, be the guy she goes to for advice. And now the downside of this is you do have to sit there and listen to her talk about Ben all the time. But the upside is you could slowly skew that advice to turn her against him.
So be conniving.
Yeah.
And that'll work.
Maybe she'll see right through it and think that you're,
Conniving.
yeah. Well, option three, okay. Patiently wait it out. Who knows? Maybe this distance thing gets to them. They break up. Maybe they don't. They get married. Then you'll always be on the outside, looking in, quietly pining away indefinitely.
Be pathetic?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well, it does have the advantage of not being particularly unethical, but it's got the disadvantage of being,
Pathetic.
yeah.
So your advice is to be sleazy, conniving, or pathetic.
Well, no, when you put it like that, it doesn't really sound like good advice. There is a fourth option. Be honest. Tell her how you really feel. Yeah, you might ruin the friendship, sure, but at least you stood up like a man and expressed your feelings.
Wait, I'm sorry. Since when does being a man involve in expressing your feelings? I mean, did I miss a memo? Because if I recall, being a man meant hiding your feelings forever, like Bruce Willis. You never see Bruce Willis expressing his feelings. The most you ever get out of Bruce is a hint of melancholy. A smirk.
Okay, but do you think Bruce Willis would be fine with just being friends? Come on, 100% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
Oh, you are 100% honest with Nicole.
Yeah.
About everything.
Yep.
What? New Orleans, 2006. What was her name? Fabia. Yeah, she did look like a woman, to be fair.
Okay, 99% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
No, it's not worth the risk. Not if it means losing her as a friend.
Okay, well, then that's option 5.
What's that?
You move on.
The option nobody wants at this stage in the game. All right.
Really.
So interesting. So I just saw some really different things kind of happen. Just some interesting little nuances that changed it up. So I didn't feel so much like you were the guy that was kind of, the love guru and took it seriously, almost to the point of like, being narcissistic about it, I felt like you were definitely kind of, she was making you think about what you were saying as you were moving along. And so it just didn't feel like it initially, like, I think also during the workshop, what it felt like was like you were just playing with him, like
Yeah,
in the
I think
several options.
because I think it helps also to like, I feel like with the workshop, I might have still been subconsciously putting in the context of like the rest of this, right? Rather than just these few pages here. Because like, I know that in actuality, Alan's character, the character I play is, I think he doesn't want the other character to get with the girl they're talking about. Like, I think that was the initial thing, but yeah. And this time it felt like it was more so just with the
That
pages
scene?
we had. Yeah,
Yeah.
just with what we had, which is more what we want.
And that's interesting because one of the other things that I was going to suggest was to play it as though you didn't want him to get with her, as though both of y'all liked this girl, but he didn't know that you liked her as well.
Mhm.
So, okay. I kind of wanted to see what that would be like and how that would adjust things. But yeah, I
Okay.
see that in the workshop performance.
Mhm.
All right.
Now I could do that and kind of be a little more direct with like, don't date this girl kind of thing.
Okay.
Um,
On this one, I mean,
yeah.
as this character.
Yeah, I could do that.
All
Like,
right, let me go
I want
ahead.
to see that.
Yeah, let me. Okay, and then that means I'm going to want something different from the other person. So, so then the other person needs to be somebody who just really 100% relies on him. This is like your confidant. This is like your go-to romance guy. He might even be the guy that doesn't have the problems with the chicks, or whether he dates a lot or whether he doesn't date often, but he's the one that's got the answers, and so that's why you're sort of coming to him. But now all of a sudden, like, everything that he's saying to you, and you're not a dumb person either, right? And that's why you're just kind of like, okay, wait, but so you're kind of looking at the big picture and saying, summarizing everything that he's saying into what it is. Okay, so you want me to be an asshole? Where you want me to look like a fool? Yeah, very much so. Yeah, you know what I mean? So you're there, and so you're just kind of like going, dude, what's like, are you off today? Like, did you have your morning coffee? Like, what the fuck? This is, what are you giving me right now? This isn't like you. I expected more. But never once is there a light bulb moment of going, is he trying to give me the wrong advice because he doesn't want me to date her? Like, just clueless in that sense, right? Because in your mind, that's like the furthest thing from his mind.
He would never do that.
Yeah, like he would never, right? That it doesn't even cross your mind. Let's go for one more then.
What?
Please.
Okay, option 1, you make a move on her, right? It's bold, it's direct, and if you're lucky, you guys hook up, and she'll break it with Ben. But if you're unlucky, she doesn't, and she's furious and she ends the friendship.
So be sleazy.
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
No. No, I think either she's gonna go for it, but she'll resent you for making her cheat on Ben. And maybe she'll break up with him, but she's not gonna go out with you because she'll think that you're,
Sleazy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Option 2, right? Be the guy she goes to for advice. Right now, the downside of this, she'll have to sit there and listen to her talk about Ben all the time. But the upside is you can slowly skew that advice to turn her against him.
So be conniving.
Yeah.
And that'll work.
Maybe. Maybe she'll see right through it and think that you're,
Conniving?
yeah. Option 3, the good guy and just patiently wait it out. Who knows? Either the distancing gets to them, they break up, or it doesn't. They get married, go on to live a happy life. You'll always be on the outside, looking in, quietly pining away indefinitely.
So be pathetic. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Well, that one's got the advantage of not being particularly unethical, but got the disadvantage of being,
Pathetic.
yeah.
So your advice is to be sleazy, conniving, or pathetic.
Well, when you put it like that, doesn't sound like too good of advice. There's a 4th option. Just be honest. Right? Tell her how you really feel. Yeah, it might ruin the friendship, but at least you'll have stood up like a man and expressed your feelings.
Wait, I'm sorry. Since when does being a man involve expressing your feelings? I mean, did I miss a memo? Because being a man meant hiding your feelings forever. Like Bruce Willis. You never see Bruce Willis expressing his feelings. The most you ever get out of Bruce is a hint of melancholy at the edge of a smirk.
Come on, you think Bruce Willis would be happy with just being friends? No, 100% honesty, that's the foundation of any relationship.
Oh, you are 100% honest with Nicole
Yes.
about everything.
Yep.
What? New Orleans? What was her name? Flavia. Yeah. She did look like a woman, to be fair.
Okay, 99% honesty is the foundation of any relationship.
No, it's not worth the risk. Not if it means losing her as a friend.
Well, so that's option 5.
What's that?
You move on already.
That was like your Jack Nicholson and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest version. Did you see that movie, Nick?
Yeah, a long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, cool. Interesting. I just got different takes on all of these, which is kind of fun. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of jumping back and forth between you and the different character. I think I probably felt comfortable with right. I really got drawn in on like the first 2 takes. Maybe the second. We're gonna stop and restart again and pick up where we left off, okay? So everybody stand by.